Have you ever noticed how your body starts sending you quiet messages as you get older? Maybe it's a little more effort to climb that flight of stairs, or a twinge in your chest when you're stressed. Perhaps you've caught yourself thinking, I used to bounce back faster than this. Getting older can feel like entering new territory, filled with questions you never needed to ask before. But the reality is, turning 60 doesn't mean your best days are behind you. It just means it's time to pay more attention to the signals your body's been giving all along. And for men especially, there are a few critical health areas that you simply can't afford to ignore. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 essential things every man over 60 needs to know about his health. We'll dive into why these issues matter, how to spot early signs of trouble, and what practical steps you can take to feel stronger and more secure in the years ahead. Let's start with your heart. Men over 60 are at a higher risk for heart disease. And while that might sound scary, it doesn't have to be a life sentence. The key is awareness and action. The truth is, you don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Little things, like moderating portion sizes at dinner, choosing water over sugary drinks, or adding a short walk to your daily routine, can make a meaningful difference over time. If you've been feeling easily winded or noticing a tightness in your chest when you're stressed or climbing stairs, don't just chalk it up to aging. These are gentle warnings your body is whispering to you. Paying attention to them, talking with a trusted healthcare provider, and making small, lasting changes can help keep your heart strong, your energy high, and your independence intact. Another major concern for men in their 60s and beyond is prostate health. The prostate might not have been something you gave much thought to when you were younger, but once you cross that 60-year threshold, it's vital to keep a mindful eye on it. That means recognizing any changes, like difficulty urinating, AED, frequent need to go, or noticing that the flow isn't as strong as it used to be. These shifts don't automatically signal something serious, but they do suggest it's time to get checked. And remember, catching these things early can be a huge relief, because most prostate issues are manageable when addressed in a timely manner. A routine exam might feel uncomfortable or awkward, but it's a simple step that can spare you much bigger complications later on. It's perfectly natural to feel uneasy about these topics. Health issues can be intimidating, and it's easy to put them off, hoping they'll resolve on their own or that they're just part of getting old. But waiting can sometimes turn manageable concerns into real threats to your well-being. By embracing awareness and seeking guidance, you're empowering yourself to keep enjoying life. Whether that's playing with the grandkids, working on that antique car in the garage, or just taking a leisurely walk around the block without feeling anxious about what's happening inside your body. Now that we've opened up this conversation with 2 critical topics, heart health and prostate health, let's continue exploring other essential areas you should keep on your radar, so you can stay active, strong, and confident at every stage of your 60s and beyond. We've already touched on 2 crucial areas, your heart health and prostate health. And while these are certainly top of mind for most men after 60, there's more to consider if you want to protect your independence and live life on your terms. Let's discuss another area that often goes overlooked, bone and joint health. Yes, it's easy to ignore your bones when they're quietly doing their job. But as you get older, you may notice more stiffness in the mornings, joints that ache after a short walk, or a back that feels stiffer when you try to stand up straight. Sometimes you chalk it up to just getting older, yet these can be early signs that your bones and joints aren't as strong as they used to be. Osteoporosis and arthritis can sneak up gradually, and before you know it, activities you once enjoyed, like playing catch with a grandson or kneeling in the garden, can start feeling like a struggle. This doesn't mean you have to resign yourself to discomfort or limited mobility. Small changes can go a long way. Look at your daily habits. Are you including calcium-rich foods like yogurt or leafy greens in your meals? Are you getting enough vitamin D from the sun or supplements to support calcium absorption? And what about low-impact exercises like swimming or gentle stretching routines. Even a few minutes a day of consistent movement helps lubricate your joints, strengthen your bones, and keep that stiffness at bay. Picture waking up in the morning and being able to move freely, without those tight, creaking sensations. That's the reward for paying attention to what your bones and joints need. Now let's shift to something even more foundational: mental and emotional well-being. Aging gracefully isn't just about keeping your muscles strong and your heart healthy. It's also about nurturing a positive mindset. As men, we sometimes overlook the importance of emotional health, assuming we need to remain stoic or keep problems to ourselves. Yet mental well-being profoundly affects how you face each day, deal with stress, and find purpose in your life. Feelings of anxiety or depression can emerge in later years, sometimes triggered by major changes, like retirement, the loss of close friends, or adjusting to a quieter home. The key is recognizing that these feelings are valid, not weaknesses. If you're noticing changes in your mood, motivation, or sleep patterns, it may be time to reach out to a friend, family member, or even a professional counselor. It's incredible how just talking through your worries can lift a weight off your shoulders. Consider also the everyday things that naturally boost your mindset, like spending a little time outdoors in the sunshine, picking up a hobby you used to love, or simply connecting with friends over coffee. Maybe it's a short walk around the block to clear your head, or a few moments of quiet reflection in the morning before the day begins. It doesn't have to be monumental to be meaningful. The simple act of acknowledging your emotional health is powerful in itself. When you take proactive steps for both your physical and emotional well-being, you lay the foundation for an active, fulfilling life, no matter your age. It's about finding that balance, knowing that your bones, joints, heart, and mind all work together to shape your everyday experience. If one is suffering, the others often feel it too. But the flip side is true as well. When you invest love and care into one area, that positive energy spreads to everything else. We've now uncovered 4 essential areas men over 60 need to stay aware of: heart health, prostate health, bone and joint care, and emotional well-being. Yet there are still important concerns to explore, each with real, practical steps you can take to protect your future and keep enjoying the things you love most. Now let's continue by touching on an area that can sometimes feel awkward to discuss. Yet it's deeply important for many men over 60: sexual health and testosterone levels. You might notice changes in libido, energy, or overall drive that leave you wondering if you're losing a part of yourself. But know that fluctuations in testosterone and sexual desire are a natural aspect of aging. The key is recognizing that these shifts don't have to rob you of closeness, connection, or self-confidence. Sometimes low testosterone can hint at underlying issues, like obesity, depression, or certain metabolic conditions. So if you've been feeling unusually fatigued or experiencing a persistent drop in sex drive, it's wise to talk openly with your doctor. Simple blood tests can offer clarity about your hormone levels. And from there, solutions can range from lifestyle changes to safe, physician-guided treatments. And don't underestimate the impact of healthy diet choices, stress management, and regular exercise. All of these support your overall vitality, including sexual health. True intimacy is also about emotional bonding. Maybe the real question is about how you connect with your partner, rather than just physical function. Communication is the foundation. Whether it's sharing concerns, exploring new ways to be close, or letting go of unrealistic expectations you might have carried since your younger days. Aging can be a chance to rediscover forms of intimacy that don't rely solely on physical performance. This doesn't diminish your masculinity, it deepens it, reminding you that intimacy grows richer when you embrace empathy, understanding, and creativity. Let's turn now to another aspect of health that often sneaks up on us in our later years: restful sleep. You might find it harder to drift off at night, or more common to wake up before dawn, feeling like you never really hit that deep, restoring rest. While occasional tossing and turning is normal, chronic sleep problems can chip away at your overall well-being, impacting everything from mood and mental clarity to blood pressure and heart function. By 60, many of us have developed a wide array of nightly habits, perhaps drifting off in front of the TV or sipping coffee too late in the day. Some folks underestimate how sensitive the body can be to these cues. Consider creating a simple, calming bedtime routine. Lower the lights, silence your phone, and try reading a book or listening to gentle music instead of watching an action-packed show. Drinking chamomile tea or warm milk might sound old-fashioned, but these comforting rituals can signal your body it's time to wind down. If you often feel restless leg sensations, heartburn, or frequent bathroom trips interrupting your sleep, it's worth discussing these concerns with a healthcare professional. Simple remedies, from mild medication for heartburn to adjusting your evening meal, can dramatically improve your rest. And better sleep pays dividends everywhere else in your life, from improved mental sharpness in the morning to a more stable mood throughout the day. Imagine greeting each sunrise feeling more refreshed and ready to take on your favorite activities, whether that's golfing, gardening, or tackling a new hobby. As we keep this conversation going, remember that addressing your sexual health and sleep isn't about clinging to youth. It's about optimizing the life you have right now. Each day is a chance to learn, adapt, and discover new rhythms that help you thrive, no matter your age. And when you're rested, comfortable, and confident, it's easier to face life's challenges head-on. From medical checkups to exploring new experiences you might have never considered in younger years. We've covered some sensitive yet vital territories here, adding them to our growing list of men's health essentials for the 60-plus journey. There's still one more area to address, something that can be easily overlooked, but plays a massive role in your overall security and independence as time marches on. Let's talk about one more critical piece of the puzzle, your sense of balance. It's so easy to take balance for granted, until a stumble or close call reminds you that, after 60, falls can become more dangerous. A single slip on the stairs or uneven sidewalk can lead to aches, fractures, or a lengthy recovery that significantly impacts your daily life. But the good news is, by focusing on balance today, you can prevent many of tomorrow's accidents and preserve the independence you've worked so hard for. Improving balance isn't about mastering acrobatics. It's about simple, steady practices that keep your mind and body in sync. Some men find gentle Tai Chi or yoga especially beneficial because these activities blend slow, purposeful movements with breath control and mental focus. Others prefer walking on slightly uneven terrain, like a grassy park or well-maintained trail, to challenge their sense of stability in a safe environment. Even short exercises at home can help, such as holding onto a sturdy chair and practicing standing on one foot for a few seconds at a time. These tiny daily routines actually train your muscles and reflexes to respond more quickly. So if you do trip, you're less likely to fall hard or injure yourself badly. Equally important is checking your environment for hidden hazards. Loose rugs, cluttered hallways, or poor lighting at night can turn a simple trip to the bathroom into a risky endeavor. Think of it like this: spending just a few minutes reorganizing, adding extra lighting, or securing rugs can mean the difference between an easy stroll and a painful tumble. And while you're at it, don't be shy about using a supportive device if you feel the need. A well-chosen cane or walker is not a sign of weakness. It's a tool that keeps you mobile and free to do the things you love, without the worry of a nasty fall. When you adopt this mindset, whatever helps me live safely and confidently is worth it. You embrace life more fully, with fewer fears about what might go wrong. Now we've explored 7 key areas every man over 60 should have on his radar: staying aware of your heart health, caring for your prostate, protecting bones and joints, nurturing emotional well-being, minding your sexual health and testosterone levels, ensuring restful sleep, and safeguarding your balance to prevent falls. These aren't meant to be scary warnings or a grim countdown. They're gentle reminders that your body is changing, and you deserve the best support and knowledge possible to adapt smoothly. If you're feeling inspired to tackle any of these areas, start small. Schedule a checkup with a trusted doctor. Adjust your evening routine for better sleep. Add more leafy greens to your dinner plate, or practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. None of these steps require drastic life overhauls, but each one can make a meaningful difference in how you feel and function each day. And if you're feeling resistance or discouragement, that's normal too. You've spent decades forming habits, and change can be challenging. But remember, investing time and care into your health now pays off in every moment. You stay active, joyful, and able to do what matters most to you. There's another powerful source of encouragement: your community. If you have friends who are also approaching or surpassing 60, share what you're learning. Talk openly about heart concerns or sleep troubles. It's amazing how candid conversations can help men realize they're not alone in facing new health challenges. If you're comfortable, leave a comment below about which area you plan to focus on first. Who knows, your story might be exactly the encouragement another viewer needs to take charge of his own health. Lastly, if you found this video meaningful or motivating, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. When you do, you're not just helping yourself. You're also supporting a community of men determined to stay strong, live fully, and prove that 60 or 70 can be an age of vitality and self-discovery. Here's to embracing every year with courage, wisdom, and a renewed sense of possibility. Because life can still be rich with purpose and adventure, and your health is the foundation that makes it all possible. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your next step, whether literal or metaphorical, be a confident one. And remember, small, steady actions lead to big results over time. Stay healthy, stay inspired, and here's to living your best life at any age.